alone.
Stay away from me.
Don't talk to me that way.
Get out of my way!
Oh, that was so good.
Love that. All right, Girls Who Fight is a local organization that is really working to equip young girls, really girls and women of all ages, to defend themselves physically, verbally, set healthy boundaries, do all the things that they need to do to feel safe and secure.
Yeah, joining us this morning on Daybreak is Gemma Sheehan. She's the owner of Girls Who Fight and some of her students. So y'all are going to show us some of your moves here in just a minute, but we want to talk first about what this program does. Thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about your mission. Why you decided to start providing classes like this.
Hi, I'm Gemma Sheehan. I am a former MMA fighter and a jiu-jitsu black belt. I've been training in mixed martial arts for 16 years. I've competed in kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, I've fought in the cage. And for most of all that training, I was the only girl in the room. And so a lot of women and girls want to learn self-defense, but they go try it. They're the only girl there and they don't have a great experience. And so they quit. And as a result, very few women and girls actually gain the skills to defend themselves, and that needs to change.
You know, it's funny you say that because we both have daughters. I have two daughters, and my husband told me that my daughter is not allowed to date until she can do an armbar on him.
That's a good rule.
So this makes a lot of sense to me, right?
No, absolutely. And when you talk about this, and you talk about building confidence, and I was talking to some of your students about the confidence that it builds, I know that this isn't even just about those moments. This confidence seeps into everyday life.
Yes, absolutely. It's so much more than physical self-defense. You learn to be sharp and confident. Our girls, they learned how to stand like a champion, like this. They learn how to introduce themselves and shake hands and look at you in the eye. They learn how to walk strong, talk strong. We get texts from parents all the time about their daughters who, for the first time, could go up on stage and do the concert, or walked out at their school and they were the most confident looking person in the room, or girls who could use their voice for the first time to stand up for themselves, and it makes their moms tear up because they could never do that before.
So what ages do you work with, and how can people sign up, learn more about it if they have any questions?
Our classes are all girls, all women, and all teen girls. We have classes, we have summer camps. Our next summer camp starts next week. We have classes year round, and you can sign up at girlswhofight.com.
Why was it important to you for this to be something available to all ages?
Well, the earlier you start, the better.
Yeah.
When you're, for teen girls, this is Kate, she's going to college. She's going to college next month. She's been training us for 2 years now. Are you more confident knowing that your daughter's going to college after 2 years of training?
Oh yeah, she's safe.
Yeah, so the earlier you start, the better. And the studies show that girls need these skills the most when they're under 20 years old.
Why is this something that has gone overlooked for so long? I mean, really, this isn't something that her and I ever did when we were growing up.
Well, there isn't a place for you. We're the only, one of the only places in the whole world that has created a space for only girls, no boys, no men. It just hasn't been something that has been intentionally designed for women. And so you might not have felt like it was for you. But self-defense is for everyone. In fact, the people who need the skills and benefits of learning how to defend yourself the most are women and girls.
Right.
So there should be, you deserve a place that's designed just for you.
Okay, so what's your website?
Girlswhofight.com.
Okay, easy enough to remember. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to see some moves and some skills. Okay, where are we going to start?
With Kara.
Oh, my God.
Kara actually wanted to go first.
Okay, where do you want me at? I'm actually going to be the bad guy, right?
On this side.
Okay.
We're going to learn a hair grab defense. So let's say you grab my hair.
And she told me not to let go.
Yeah,
Show me not to let go.
Don't let go. And I've still got my posture up like this.
Okay.
I'm going to take a big step out, wrap my arm around her elbow, grab my fist, and then punch my elbow up to the sky. Now tap when you feel this starting to break your shoulder.
Okay. Tap.
That's it. Always finish in your stance.
Now, you were telling me, too, what can that do if someone were to keep on holding on, like truly keep on holding on?
That's a shoulder lock. So
Okay.
your shoulder doesn't bend this way. If I keep pushing your wrist down and your elbow up, your shoulder will break.
I mean, how awesome do you feel if you could break a shoulder?
You feel pretty safe.
Okay, that's right. Okay, Morgan.
All right.
I didn't let go. It's your turn.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
We got one more. This one is a front choke defense. So let's imagine I'm backed up to a wall and I'm stuck. And she is choking me against the wall like this. This is women's self-defense. Every woman needs to know how to defend a choke. Watch what I'm gonna do. Hold on tight. There you go.
Don't be scared, Morgan.
One hand is gonna come up. I'm gonna turn my shoulders all the way and chop my wrist down. Boom. Back elbow right here. Then I'm gonna pivot out and escape. Self-defense is about survival and escaping, so you always get out at the end.
before we let you go, what is one message you would have if someone's watching this and they think, okay, I can't do that, I'm not brave enough to do that? What is your message for someone who'd be afraid?
Confidence comes after you take the first step, not before. So you don't become confident and then learn self-defense. Self-defense is what makes you confident. So you don't have to be confident to step in the door. You just have to be brave enough to be a beginner. Then the self-defense training is what's going to take you from having no confidence to becoming a very confident, capable, sharp person.
Who can break somebody's arm.
That's right.
If needed.
Yes.
Yeah. Shoulder break, bring it on. So my husband was right. We know where our girls are going to be going.
Period.
Thank you so much,
Send
ladies. We
them.
appreciate it. And good luck at school.